Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Ty Lord and I am back again with Let's Play World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade. That's right, I am back on my Belf Priest. This is episode 21 and right off the bat I'm here at the Royal Quarters in the Undercity. I'm going to talk with Verathras and turn in the last Battle of Hillsbrad quest. There's no objectives, it's pretty much just take Darthalia's sealed commendation to Verathras. What brings a priest all the way to the Undercity from the battlefield? So you are the infamous priest who struck such a decisive blow against the Alliance forces in Hillsbrad foothills. Word of your glorious exploits traveled quickly to the Undercity. Blah, blah, blah. So we can either choose between the sacred burial trousers, a shield, a pretty dank-looking shield, or a pretty dank-looking two-handed sword. But obviously we can't use either the shield or the sword, so we're going to go with the sacred burial trousers. And on top of that, we get the Band of the Undercity. And there's no follow-ups. Lady Sylvanas Windrunner here doesn't have any follow-up for us either. Verathras just has a very low-leveled quest for us, so we're essentially done here. And now I'm going to make the trek back to... I'm not going to go back to Hillsbrad Foothills. Well, I mean, scratch that. I am, but I'm going to continue onwards to the Arathi Highlands. Since I'm level 29, almost 30, that's the next appropriate zone that I think I should head to. I could either go there, I could head to Stranglethorn Vale. I'm going to wait on Stranglethorn Vale for a little while. I could also head to Thousand Needles, but I feel like I'm just going to stay in the Eastern Kingdoms because that's, you know, that's my true home. So I already have 2 rings. I don't know if the Band of the Undercity is better than either ring that I have. I don't think it is. I like the intellect on both rings more than spirit, although priests rely heavily on spirit. Not so much shadow priests. What else what am I carrying these things for? I do have Orb of Mistmantle. That's interesting that I have that. These I'm just... Oh, I'm keeping these because they're bind on equip, so I was going to put these up on the auction house. I do have a cockroach. That will come in handy later on. And I don't know if I even actually want to use these sacred burial trousers, because I'd be the stamina doesn't. I don't really care too much about losing stamina as a stat. I'd be losing 2 intellect, gaining 3 spirit, but I'm also gaining increased damage and healing done by magical spells and abilities. So this would jump up to 6 bonus damage, but I'd be missing out on that 2 intellect. I guess I'll keep it. No harm in that, right? So I'm going to cut away now. I feel like I just barely started getting to know y'all, and I'm already leaving you once again. But I'm going to fly back to Tarren Mill, and from there I will make my way into the Arathi Highlands. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. Alrighty, everybody, we are here in Hammerfall. Let's go ahead and talk to Gor'mul. Excuse me, not Tor'mul. But we're going to speak with Tor'gan. Hey, don't walk away from me, I'm talking to you. Get back here. So we need to pick up this quest, Hammerfall, and apparently it's red. I'm level 29. Like, that doesn't make sense. Arathi Highlands is like a level 30 zone, isn't it? I don't know why this is red. Like, it's saying I'm so low I shouldn't even be attempting this quest. So we can turn in Hammerfall to Tor'gan. I feel like I was just here on my Project Ascension Let's Play. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Apparently, this quest is red. I don't know why. Why is it red? I was just here. I guess I was playing through here on a Wrath of the Lich King client, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why the level's a little bit higher. Maybe it was a little bit higher in the Burning Crusade. I can't really remember. No, I don't want to jump off there. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head out anyway, and we're going to go kill us some raptors, boys. That's what we're going to do. It is real late. It is real late right now. 1:53. That's actually my local time. 1:53 a.m. We are keeping it real. Trying to lower my voice. Keep it real nice and smooth and... I wouldn't say sexy, but uh-oh. Disconnected from server. Why did that happen? Is the server down? Yeah. I think so. This is what happens. This is what I get for trying to play at 2 a.m. Rip in peace, my dudes. Alright guys, we are back online. The server is back up, and I'm going to be taking on some of these Highland Striders. See, they're level 31. They're fairly level appropriate for me to be taken on, just outside of Hammerfall. Now, I haven't played on this character in quite some time. I remember I was leveling up this female Blood Elf Priest. I was going to say this chick as a Shadow Priest, if you guys remember that. It's been a while since I've actually recorded any footage on the Burning Crusade, or even Vanilla WoW for that matter, for the past... oh, I was hitting shift when that would make it not instant loot. You guys are going to have to pardon my... I'm going to be... I don't know. hopefully I don't sound slow when I'm talking. Like, I think I sound pretty energetic right now. But my mind is not there at full capacity right now. It's pretty late. I worked about 11 hours today, so I'm pretty tired. But you know, I couldn't really sleep, so I'm here recording some gameplay for y'all. Anyways, like I was saying, it's been about, I don't know, 6 or 7 months that I was playing on Project Ascension, just straight up, you know, Project Ascension all day, every day. Since like November. I did it again, didn't I? Yes, I'm gonna have to try and remember not to shift click when I loot, because that's only on vanilla servers. So we're needing to loot some of these Highland raptor eyes. I remember doing this quest recently, that's why it's fresh in my mind. Oh, he resisted my only one good damaging shadow spell. Isn't that nice? But on the Burning Crusade, on a Burning Crusade client, I mean, obviously it's a little bit tougher than on Wrath of the Lich King. Obviously, this zone must have been lowered in level a little bit for Wrath of the Lich King, unless I'm mistaken. But I don't remember. I remember being able to pick up at least a couple quests like immediately when you get into Hammerfall. I did it again. God, what's wrong with me? I don't know. Anyways, so one thing I don't know if I've talked about this before. It's possible I have. When I first created this character and I was leveling her, like when she was level, I don't know, 4 or 6, when I started taking on my first challenging mobs. So this server is Excalibur WoW, and it's running. I can't remember exactly what kind of core it's running, and by core I mean like code core, because there's a couple different ones when it comes to Burning Crusade, and this server's actually been online since at least 2012. God, it's been up for a long time, because I remember I created a character on this server way back in 2012 and leveled a dwarf warrior to 70, and then I stopped playing on this server for a long time. And I just started back up again. Actually, God, I feel like I created this character in 2016. It's already 2018. Man, time flies when you're having fun not making any videos for YouTube. So, what was my point I was getting at? So there's a couple different quote-unquote cores. I know there's like Trinity Core, Mangoes, and whichever one this is, I can't remember which one this one is running, the server, but I will say that it has a problem, a core problem, and that's not, no pun intended. It has a, I don't even know if I'd call it a bug or just, I don't know what's wrong with it, but pretty much, and I can show you here, the problem is mobs aggro range, it's way too high. Like, I'm gonna get this close, and you see how close I did not get very close at all, and immediately the mobs started attacking the raptor. And I know some of you might be like, oh yeah, but some mobs are supposed to have a bigger aggro range than others. Yeah, no, not raptors, not these raptors, not in Arathi Highlands, and it's not just these raptors. It's every mob has a larger aggro radius, not range, although range would work. Makes sense if I say aggro range, but radius. The aggro radius is larger than it should be, or than it was on, you know, like a Blizz-like Burning Crusade, when Burning Crusade was retail WoW, back in 07, 08. Man, we're only at 3 eyes. I feel like I've been killing hundreds of these raptors. I actually need a drink. Give me a second. So yeah, let's see what I can talk about. I'm just gonna shoot the shit. Super late at night. It's gonna be a pretty chill video. I'm gonna edit it, and it should be up fucking real early in the morning. I mean, for some of you, it might be like, I don't know, 8 a.m. So you might be waking up on a Monday morning thinking, hoo-wee, I got me a new Tylord video. He's playing some WoW. That's what the people want to see, and I know that. I know my update video where I was talking about playing Pokemon wasn't too popular, and someone was like, "Stick to WoW," and I'm just like, no. I want to play other games. Like, I'm not just gonna. I don't want to just play WoW. Like, that's all I'm gonna do is play WoW for the rest of my life. I'd get bored to fucking death and kill myself if that happened. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon Crystal. Gen 2 is my favorite gen, followed very closely by Gen 3. But I mean, so I want to play other games, you know. But I do know, having said that, obviously my World of Warcraft videos get the most, you know, most popularity. So it'd be wise for me to continue playing WoW while I also play other games. Recently, I've been trying to continue my GoldenEye, Let's Play GoldenEye series for the N64, and let me tell you, I'm stuck on this one level. I don't know, I didn't think I'd ever say that. I'm stuck on this level. I'm running it on an N64 emulator, so I'm not playing it on my old N64 console, although I do have that, the console and the Game Boy. I'm running on an emulator that somebody had coded together a keyboard and mouse injector, so you could play, like, it's like 60 FPS with your mouse and keyboard. And it's super easy, but this one level is, like, it's not hard, it's just unfair what you have to do. And I don't want to get too into it because obviously I'm playing World of Warcraft and most of you probably don't want to listen to it, but I will say that the level in question is Control, and it's involving Natalia, that dumb fucking bitch, and I hate her so much. And really what happens is they spawn in guards on either side of her, and if you literally do not kill them, within 1 second of them spawning, they will shoot once, hit Natalia, and she will die instantly. It is the dumbest level design. So dumb. But that's that. You can kind of tell. I think I'm getting a little sleepy in my voice here. And I don't know if that's a good thing or what. If it's making my voice sound a little more sulky, you know. Yeah, give it some more. Give it this video a little chiller vibe. A little chiller tone to it. My front door is open. It's nice and breezy. Not very hot. I live in SoCal. I probably have mentioned this before, where it gets very hot down here. For instance, last week it was in the 100s all week, so that's nice. But this weekend it cooled down a bit. Only got up to about 80 today, which is nice. So yeah, that's not too bad. For some people, you might be hearing that it got up to 80 today, and you're like, oh my god, that's like our record high. And I'm just like, man, I envy you, except not in the winter. I think, for me personally, I don't mind living in the desert because it's like, oh, you just have to put up with like 3, maybe 4 months, if you consider like half of May and then half of like September to be the part of the summer. 4 months in the summer versus 4 months plus, maybe even 5 months of winter, where it's snowing and icy. Oh, fuck that. I'd take the heat all day over cold, because then it's like, oh, you gotta fucking sit in your freezing ass car. Like, I can deal with sweating. I think the server disconnected it again. Alright, this video's going on hiatus for a little bit. I'm not just gonna keep playing on this goddamn old janky server that DCs every 10 minutes. And we're back. The server disconnected for a little while, but I'm back online. I know I said before this video would go on a little hiatus, but I guess technically that's only true on my end, because it's like I'm the one that has to actually play on the server. So when it goes down, I'm gonna have to wait, you know, for whatever. Like, it's not maintenance, it's just the server is disconnecting. But lousy infrastructure is what I blame it on. But on your end, all you see is, you know, a little transition, bada boom, bada bam. With the power of editing, I'm right back to playing, and you are still watching me and listening to me play. And I know at the end I said I don't want to play on this, you know, janky server, but I guess what does that make me, like a masochist, a sadist? No, it'd make me a sadist, right? Am I gonna die? No, but I am gonna level, so that's cool. Ding dong, we've reached level 30. Wow, that's actually pretty high. I forgot I was so high leveled. So level 30, we've unlocked a new tier of talents that we can start putting talent points into. And we also, pardon my pause there, we also have a new piece of mail. And you know what I think that is? I think that's a riding master. I think at level 30 we can get a mount. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't know why I would have unread mail. I think mounts are at 40 and 60 in Burning Crusade, aren't they? Just like they were in vanilla. I don't think they're 30 and 60, but you know, I could be wrong. I often am wrong, but you know, I never know. So with these new tier of talents, first we've got silence. Obviously we can't spec into this because I don't have the 2 points into improved psychic scream, but silence is a pretty good spell for PvP. PvE, meh. Definitely PvP. Vampiric Embrace, which, I mean, it's alright. It's a good heal once we get Shadow Form. And obviously, it's necessary for us to have Vampiric Embrace to pick Shadow Form. But for now, I don't know if I want to grab it right away. Kind of want to finish, I don't know, specking into maybe Improve Mind Blast or Shadow Weaving or even Focus Mind. So with Vampiric Embrace, it's also Improve Vampiric Embrace, and then Focus Mind, which reduces the mana cost of your Mind Blast, Mind Control, and Mind Flay spells by 5%. I'm going to spec into that. I feel like it's more useful for me at this point in the game than Vampiric Embrace, when I can just heal with, you know, Flash Heal, Renew, when I don't have to rely on that for heals because I don't have Shadow Form. Now when I get Shadow Form, it won't allow you to cast any holy spells, so obviously you can't heal yourself while on Shadow Form, where it kind of cancels out the stance. Think of it the same as warrior stances. So you're in battle stance, and then you're trying to use a move in protection stance. It won't let you, although in this case it would change your stance from like battle to protection for you to actually be able to use whatever move you're talking about. So we need a couple more eyes here. So level 30, this quest looks like it's a little more achievable for us. Oh my god, I just got fucking wrecked by this goddamn raptor. That was insane. He critical striked me for about 1/8 of my health. That's insane. So yeah, put my talent point in at level 30. I'm sure we have some new spells and abilities. We can actually go to a priest trainer and try and learn up some new spells and abilities after we run back to Hammerfall. So this should be the last raptor we need to kill. Actually, I should probably heal up, as I mentioned before. The problem with priests I've found, because my main character, when I first started playing WoW, I know I've said this many times, I've talked about this a lot, my first ever character, or tune I should say, when I first started playing World of Warcraft, was an undead priest. Although I could have gone with Blood Elf, and I went with undead, and you know, I do not regret that decision at all. However, leveling up a priest, I know the pitfalls of this class, and I know what its strengths are, what its weaknesses are. Obviously, it's been a while since I've played Burning Crusade, so all this stuff I know I could just probably just throw out the window. I don't know if it's still useful or helpful in this situation. But priests lack a finishing ability at early levels and mid levels, and even later levels. I mean, once I get vampiric touch, I mean things get a bit easier, and then they added in Shadow Word Death, which made it a lot easier. So you have to worry about, you know, finishing. I mean, Shadow Word Death, that's your finishing spell right there. But before we get Shadow Word Death, before we get vampiric touch, it's a bit of a grind until we hit 40 and we get Shadow Form. Then things get a little bit easier, and we get vampiric touch, and things get, you know, a little bit easier from there. The server disconnected again. I cannot do anything. I can't do anything for about 5 minutes, and then the server disconnects. It's I don't know what to say. I want to keep playing because I want to finish this video for you. I mean, I've been trying to record this video for like the past 2 weeks. So I'll be right back. Okie dokie artichoke, we are here at Hammerfall. We are finally finished after numerous constant server resets. Let's go ahead and turn in this quest, Raising Spirits, the Tin Highland Raptor Eyes, and then he's gonna form some sort of Raptor Talon amulet. Although I don't know how he got Raptor Talons. Like, I only gave him Raptor Eyes, but I guess using those eyeballs, he created some sort of amulet that was made out of raptor talons. It doesn't make sense. I can't wrap my mind around that. So the quest Raising Spirits is exactly what it sounds like. We're trying to make this guy happy or happier than he is currently. So he's all depressed and he's all moping around. Oh, what hope is there when the hand of a coward can slay the mightiest of the mightiest? What hope, I ask you? Hey bruh, shut the fuck up and enjoy the simple things in life, like this Raptor Talon amulet. And he says, what's this? Polished bone? What use have I for polished bone? Will a trinket restore the hordes to its glory? And then he's like, oh, that stupid shaman can't win me over with superficial gifts like a necklace. Tell him to fuck off. Tell him to hit the road. He's out of here. So let's tell him. Hey bruh, he was none too impressed with your little amulet. So he's like, I know. Raptor Eyes didn't do the trick. Now I want you to go get me some Raptor Hearts. That will definitely do the trick. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe. I can see where you might think that. So I guess since we hit level 30, this quest opened up here. This is Cornfell. She's gonna give us the real threat, which I remember vividly doing this quest recently on Project Ascension. It's pretty funny, I guess. I never noticed until now, but I pretty much I level up. I mean, there's really not much customization when it comes to your leveling route, like what zones you go to at certain levels. And I've realized that I just go do the same zones each and every time. So I don't know, it's a little disappointing. Maybe I need to head somewhere new where I haven't been and mix things up. But let's go to our mailbox and open up our letter. And I was right. It says come learn to ride at level 30, I suppose. I don't know if that's how it was in Burning Crusade, or maybe if that's just on this server. But I guess the basic riding requires only level 30 instead of level 40. But anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. I am literally, my eyes are closed right now. I am so close to dozing off, it's not even funny. But that's going to be for this episode. I know it's been such a long time since I've played Burning Crusade, but hopefully that will change soon. I'll start playing a little bit more and more here on my Blood Elf Priest. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.